Hi there. A pressure ulcer is one of the leading ways an amputation occurs. What starts off as a small wound due to pressure from being on a bed, usually a hospital bed, turns into a full-blown amputation. Let me take you through what exactly happens. Typically, somebody who's in a hospital and cannot get out of bed will develop something called a pressure wound. That is a wound that forms on the skin because the patient isn't moved around enough and the skin has too much pressure, and therefore there's a limitation to the amount of blood that's getting to the skin. That pressure wound opens up. Eventually it starts to get infected if it's not treated properly, and because of the infection, it spreads. And it gets to the point where the inflammatory response from the body gets to constrict the blood to that limb. Whether it's an arm or usually a foot or a leg, what ends up happening is the blood constricts and the tissue dies off because it doesn't have enough blood. When that occurs, it gets to the point where you can't have a dead leg. You have to amputate it. Unfortunately, this happens quite a lot in nursing homes, but it does happen in hospitals as well when there is a long stay, such as in an ICU. If you or a loved one suffered from an amputation and it all started with a open leg or arm wound, then you may have a medical malpractice claim. You should speak to a medical malpractice lawyer. My name is Adam Funk. I am a lawyer that handles medical malpractice cases. I've handled hundreds of open wound and amputation cases, and I'd be happy to chat with you about yours.